What's up, guys? Sega Dreamcast 84 here. So what are we doing today? We're going to take these controllers. I ordered me a Sega Sports, just a second one, just to have an extra one to do a controller customization with. So I got an extra green faceplate. The other one that I got is a little bit more like smoky looking. I guess the plastic is a little bit different. This one looks a little bit glossy, a little bit more used. So I'm going to go with this one. I think that it'll be a little bit cool to have the slightly more transparent controller top shell to go with the black. So let's get to it. So yeah, it might look a little bit glossy or whatever, you know, because the light, how I got the, you know, everything situated or whatever. But yeah, I got this today and just kind of pulling it out. And yeah, I might get banned from PSO for duping items, which is kind of stupid. Like you guys might have heard me talking about some of the elitists, but a lot of people frown on duping items. I don't think there's anything wrong with it because I help people. You know, it's actually in pretty good condition. It is actually in really good condition. I might want to look at my other one. Alright, so I basically have two that are in the same cosmetic shape, just about the same. They look pretty good, they hold up pretty good. I think this one looks a lot cleaner. So I'm gonna tinker with this one. And I have a little magnet, and I got that to the side because I got a little Phillips head screwdriver. I got two of them. Actually, just in case the other one, I kind of grabbed them from the same toolbox. But you can do a little trick where you can magnetize the tip of it by just putting a magnet to the end of it. Bobo little hobo trick, but you know, hey, that's what Bobo little hobos do. Isn't that right? Dreamcast controllers, you're my only friend. So yeah, just like in that other controller's faceplate swap video I did, there's 6 places where you take off the screws. You can see them easily. You just take them off. I'm going to do that to this one as well. Alright, as we know, taking off the faceplate or trying to screw it off to begin with only leaves you with the components stuck to the actual faceplate, so that's what you're left with. And what's noteworthy is that on the back of this controller, which is the one that I just got, it has an E. I don't know if you can see that very easy. It looks kind of blurry on my end. Somebody put a little sticker right there and it says E. And yeah, it's like somebody didn't want me to take this apart or something, but you know, hey, I never really care about the rules. I'm all about having fun and tinkering with things. And I was just thinking about Phantasy Star Online, and you know, just how resilient I'm turning into as a person, because I'm starting to get used to the fact that I can't please people all the time in life, and that their misery doesn't have to be mine. You know what I mean? It's a game. These things are toys, and if I get banned, I get banned. It'll give me a reason to do something else in my life. You know what I mean? I've poured a lot of time and energy in that game, and it's kind of bumming me out that, you know, other people are bummed out. You know what I mean? But like I said, their problems aren't mine. You know, I understand their psychology, but you know, I enjoy it for what it is, and I play my own certain way. You know, anyway. Alrighty, things are starting to look a little Kurt Hectic. That's a little MDK2 joke there. The character was called Kurt Hectic. He was the janitor. Anyway, I took the some of the components apart and stuff, and you know, if you've you know, done this before, or if you've seen my other video, then you'll, you know, understand a little bit more about what to do. There are 2 screws that are right here and right there, and you need to unscrew them once you have the back plate taken off. And I forgot to add that I have a little cup for my screws, and they are all the same size, so you don't have to worry about keeping them separate. You can just throw them in, and I'm going to take the cleaner looking screws and put it into the green faceplate controller when things are all said and done. Oh, and taking this piece off too, you just kind of have to wedge it. Unfortunately, inside of the controller, this piece broke. I think that whoever was selling this controller took it apart one time because of this one fact. So I think they might have tried to look in there before as well. But regardless, I think that it works, and it's not going to matter anyway. All right, cool. I took this little VMU plastic, I don't know what to call it. It's part of the faceplate. I swapped that through. It's, you kind of have to wedge it. I think that I've explained it in my other video. I did not replace the buttons right here just because I figured that it's the same as this one. So as you can see, I took like the stock white D-pad and the, you can't tell, but it's the start button. I swapped them. So I'm ready to start messing with it. This piece right here it factors in somehow, and I forgot exactly, but we're gonna figure it out. It's easy stuff. It's not that hard to figure out. All right, guys. You see the way that this is positioned. You take these little slots, and I don't have a free hand, but I can show you real quick if I pause it. Well, that didn't work, but hopefully you could see where the grooves belong. Like there's a little slot. It might be a little, yeah, if I show you the light refracting or reflecting or whatever, you might be able to see how that goes in. So it just kind of drops in like that. Easy peasy stuff there. All right, now you just kind of gently position the circuit board into its little slot. You'll know by looking at it if it's flush or not. And yeah, oh, so far it just looks really cool. You know how it looks green? It just matches the green of the controller. I think that's kind of cool. I was kind of beside myself thinking about which colors to do. And that's why I went and got another Sega Sports controller, because I had such a good time doing it the first 3 times. So at the end of the video, I'll show off all 4 of them. Yeah. And yeah, I'm going to put in the screws. The screw pieces broke off on this, so I might not be able to do that, but you're supposed to have 2 screws like right there, if you can see the little notch, and on the opposite end as well. And that's step 1. And then once you put the back plate on, that's when you put the rest of the stuff in. It's just like keeping the pieces together because you're making a sandwich, really. Alright, I forgot to add that you need to keep the controller right here in its little notch, because it will fall out and it will frustrate you if you don't do it absolutely right the first time or whatever. You'll catch it quick, but yeah, I got the 2 screws in here, and the one thing that I'm kind of concerned about is the fact that the D-pad itself is a little bit floaty. It's a little bit floaty. It's I don't know, maybe it's supposed to be that way. I'll test play it, I'll pop in a game and play it, but yeah, let's put that back plate on. All right, so this is the end product. It looks pretty good to me. Green on black, what do you expect? I think it looks better than the white. I really like the Japanese back plates that are clear. I like the black, and I also have the Dreampoint Bank wood controller that has brown for that controller piece. I just think it's really neat, and I think it's a good look. I'll play test it here in a minute, and I'm going to get this other controller, fitted together. This is something you could easily do while watching a YouTube video or something. But yeah, this one's really cool, and I'm going to grab my other ones and just kind of splay them out and kind of explain my whole reasoning behind doing this, I guess. All right, so yeah, it's kind of dirty in here. You see a dustpan over there. Floor is all messed up. Yeah, this place flooded like a while ago, and we just, we're doing our best over here. So basically, my line of reasoning with my controller variations and everything, I did the controller faceplate swap with the black Sega Sports controller, and did that with, as you can see, 4 of them. And I believe this is all of the color variations that you can do. I'm leaving the yellow one alone because that's a special case. I'll explain. So, classic gaming, as you all know, the term RGB is common. And the colors that came out in the United States, I believe this is all of the color variants. I may be wrong. I believe I'm right, but the black Sega Sports and the white one, the regular stock white one, that's another one that is very common. I mean, from commonality, it's the most common would be the white one that came with the system. And then the next common would, I guess, be the color variant ones. The Sega Sports one was somewhat common, a little bit more expensive to come by. Blue, you'd see a whole lot. Gray, you'd see some. Green is a little bit less common. Red is totally less common, but not as uncommon as yellow. Yellow is the most rare. But yeah, RGB, red, green, blue. I was trying to put in like color matching VMUs, for this one. I got the, unfortunately I don't have the cap for the yellow one, but these controllers go for like 120. I got really lucky. I got two yellow controllers, but I got real lucky because I got one with a bundle and the person didn't know what they had. So I basically bought a bundle for like normal range price just for a yellow controller. It was a smart purchase though, but you can't really tell with the smoked black one, but still a pretty good, clean, crisp look. I really like the matching PSO memory card with the blue rumble. I think I've been playing with that. It still kind of bums me out that I'm probably gonna get banned or something. I hear mixed things about duping items and whatever, but hey, you try to be like Robin Hood or something, and I guess people want to just freak out about it, but like I said, I'm not going to freak out about it too much because I don't know, I'm getting better with just dealing with the fact that other people are just going to be miserable. So this is the current one. I don't know, what do you guys think? Pretty good look. Hitting a snag here, but yeah, I think it's pretty good, and to just have, with 4 people, if they can kind of pick a custom controller to pick from, I think that's kind of cool. I think it's still kind of cool with the Sega Sports swap because I don't know, it still looks good. That faceplate is just what looks good, and that's what it's supposed to look like. But one thing that kind of sucks is that once you get the screws in, it kind of clouds up the plastic, and you can kind of see it. So it's not that big of an issue. You can see it worse here, but I don't know. Most people are not going to notice or care. But yeah, it's still cool to have. I have all of the color variants just in their original, the way that I got them. So they're in I got those set up. So I don't know, these are just kind of extras, and they're kind of cool, and I like the Sega Dreamcast a whole lot, and I hope that I don't get banned from Phantasy Star Online. Right on. Yeah, I just kind of wanted to end the video with my face for some reason. I just felt like it was kind of wrong to just kind of be like, alright. But I did another controller swap video, and I guess this is part 2. I'm not sure what to title this video, but I did want to upload a video today, and I can't speak, but yeah, I'm just gonna keep it simple. I guess there's other things to say, but yeah, as always, thanks for watching, guys, and all right, yeah, just thanks for watching. You guys are awesome.